Welcome to the TuneFreak tutorial. Today we're going to be covering the dashboard, which is the area you'll be using when creating your artist or band's website. From top to bottom here on our side menu is what we're going to be covering today. It's not going to take very long, I promise. So first off, you have your dashboard, which is basically your heads-up view of your website itself. Depending on your site and your pro account level, you may have more of these and you may have fewer. Your My Sites menu option here. If you have more than one site, or if you're a manager that needs to have multiple artist websites with TuneFreak, you'll see them all listed underneath this menu. Second up, we have your Pro Account menu. Depending on the level of your account with us, you will have more options or fewer. It just depends. Please feel free to contact support, if you need any explanation on this. But you usually have pro plugins here for specific sites and levels. Certain people are doing certain things such as selling music or having email newsletter support, or even selling music videos or documentaries on their websites. Next up, we have the post here. Depending on your theme that you have with us, you may or may not have to make posts that will appear on your websites. For instance, here at the top, this is actually a post. So that's where those posts will go. And you can just basically take a look at all your posts here on this page. Or you can add a new post on this page and modify categories on this one. Your media library is basically where you're going to upload your music to. You'll also upload photos. You'll also upload movies and any other little downloadable media items that you like to share. And again, you can see all your media items here, or you can go to add new and add other media items. Next up, we have pages. Basically, on your pages is very similar to your post. Depending on the theme that you have with us, you may or may not need to make any pages whatsoever. Now, the themes themselves usually have like a little pop-up bubble tour to tell you what it supports and things like that, so you're not lost or confused. Next up, we have artist media. Now, this is a theme dependent option, so depending on the theme, you may not have this. And again, this would be some type of place where you upload your media to, or link the media that you already have in your media library. Next up, we have your appearance menu. This is basically where you're going to be able to choose the theme that you're rocking, with TuneFreak. We have multiple themes, and they do depend on the level of your account. Free accounts generally only have one theme, which is the one pager, which is still a sweet theme. It has a music player, basically everything you need. But other themes may have more options for different artists and bands that may need more features. So you can always upgrade to get those. Next up, we have the customize menu here. This menu basically helps you to customize your theme, particular options such as the title. You can also do this in the settings, but depending on the theme, you will have more or fewer options here. So next up, we have your theme options, and this is where you're going to do most of your work. We coded this to be as simple as possible, thus it's going to be on just one page, so you can just come and select the different options, your album covers, your social network, URLs, and all of that will be converted into a nice, pretty artist website for you on the front side. So 9 times out of 10, you need to be dealing with appearance, theme options. Theme options is in the appearance menu over here. So next up, we have plugins. Depending on your site's level with us, you may not have as many as you see. You may have more, you may have fewer. Currently, I'm using a mainstream pro account, so it pretty much has access to any plugin that the theme may need, or the artist may need, or the band may need. Excuse me. So You can enable themes here, and as always, you can get in contact with us if you have any questions or you need any assistance. We love to help our artists out as much as possible. So a lot of times they don't know everything about the technical stuff, and that's where we come in. Next up, we have the tools menu here. For instance, if you made, you just quit rapping or something, and you didn't want your site anymore, you could delete your site here. Our domain mapping feature, we can allow you to have a custom domain. And what I mean is, instead of it being example1.tunefreak.com, if your artist name was Red Dog, you could probably have reddog.com go directly to your artist site instead of it being example1 or reddog.tunefreak.com up here. It can just be this. And a lot of people prefer that as it looks a lot more professional. So if you have any questions, contact us about that. Otherwise, we do have that ability in our control panel. Next up, you'll have a very simple settings panel. This is a place where you can configure, basically it says example site 1 here, and we could change this to be a rapper name there. Or for instance, just another TuneFreak site. That would be the catch line for the site. And as you see, this theme really doesn't use that. So if you have any specific settings you'd like to apply here, you can punch them in and save it. And this email newsletter is popped up because I have the email newsletter plugin enabled on this example site. And so this would give me the ability as an artist to be able to send email newsletters to my fans on a regular basis after they subscribe to me on my website. So that is a wonderful feature to have. And we're always developing and increasing the amount of plugins and themes that we have to better serve artists and bands, as well as managers and others that may be using the service as well. So that's pretty much it for our tutorial today. We're going to have many more of these to come. And as always, if you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to contact us.